again, here is my personal pie in the sky, highly, highly, highly. Again, listeners, I can't stress how highly likely this is, but if there is a chance, maybe Trae needs to put on his recruiting hat, and get it done though. But I've been hearing, at least I've heard one time on one of the local radio stations, that since this is not a really great free agency class this year, and it's not really too many, disgruntled. At least this is the wrong year to have not a lot of disgruntled NBA players, looking to move, or at least on the surface. And I think that, especially with the fact that, I'm just going to say, I don't think Brooklyn's going to resign Kyrie Irving, especially
I
for a max
wouldn't.
deal.
I
said
would.
Kyrie, oh yeah, hell no. Kyrie's looking for a max deal, and I'll definitely tell that dude to go pound sand and to kick a boulder with sandals on. That's definitely not happening. He's definitely. I don't think the Nets going to resign him. And Kevin Durant has said that the future of his tenure with the Nets is going to depend on what they're going to do, if they're resigning Kyrie or not. So it's like, hey, if you're a wrestler, or if you're Landry Fields, the new GM for the Hawks, who, by the way, man, that's like tripped me out, man. Because I remember when Landry Fields was actually still playing in the
I know that
NBA.
name sound familiar. I didn't know that was
Yeah,
him.
I said, hold up now. Name something familiar out here, but yeah, man, Landry Fields. Because Travis Slink is the new head of basketball operations, and Landry Fields took his job, man. That dude's 33 years old, man, and it makes me wonder, man. What happened in my career that I did not somehow end up being a professional team's GM? But that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Congratulations, congratulations to the young man. And again, I hope that you're able to get this draft right tomorrow night, and whatever you could get done. If you could get this DeJounte Murray deal done, man, that shit, man. Your first drink's on me.
That right.
And I definitely holler at you,
Yeah.
but but again, my point is, especially considering that Durant likes Trae Young's game, somehow, like I said, this is a big if. I'm not trying to get nobody hopes of now this. If you can
You're
somehow
sounding spicy right now, though. I like it. I like where you're going.
You can somehow gauge his interest in let them know, hey, the Nets ain't gonna be shit next year, bro. If you want to come and make history in this city, you better believe, man. Like I said, that you will be remembered. You will be remembered for what you do in the A before you will in Golden State. Come make history. Come make history with Trae Young and with the Atlanta Hawks basketball organization, Kevin Durant.
Yes.
You got Trae Young saying coming out the death row, huh? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Man.
I like this.
Y'all know that Trae Young was actually a Thunder season ticket holder, back home.
Mm-hmm.
He's from Oklahoma City. So
I'm liking these breadcrumbs you're dropping right here.
Yes, indeed.
Reggie, I'm loving these breadcrumbs. Man, you want to talk about the world just turn over side?
It was my idea, like I said, but I heard it. I forgot where. I know it was. It was somewhere on that. Somewhere, this is the 9-9 the game though, but I forgot who was, laying out, the foundation for it. But again, he has ties to Trae Young. That's the main thing about it. KD has ties to Trae Young. And if you could somehow, milk any avenue, you talking about, a seismic shift in the East.
That's it. Right to say, that could be something crucial right there.
Right.
You have to make the money work.
That could definitely be crucial. But think about it. Trae Young and Kevin Durant. Both of them need the ball in their hands. Both of them need the ball in their hands. I feel like
Trae will be like, all right, cool. I'm gonna give it to you.
Trae was, hey, was still getting his even with Kyrie. And Kyrie scores on a bigger clip than even Trae. If he can make it work with Kyrie, he can make it work with Trae. Trae
yeah.
will again. We
Trae-
need somebody
Trae-
who can actually do it.
Trae actually be dropping dimes, so
Nah, okay.
Yeah, Trae can drop it. Yeah, Trae actually. Yeah, he's third. He's third in the league in assists. So Trae getting the ball out of his hands, especially if y'all saw the Heat series.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work, dog. I'm against. I love them. I love the players. I love KD and Ice Trae, but them together, I don't know, dog. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he's third in assists in the league for the season, but okay, that's a lot of offense right there. Just like when they were at the Nets, KD, Kyrie half the games. And then fucking James Harden went, yeah, that's a lot of offense. Everybody was like, oh, this is the most powerful offense. But when it came to defense, they was bullshit. And that's why they didn't get as far as they wanted to in the damn playoffs. That's why they didn't, because they don't have no fucking defense.
Honestly,
defense will help. Okay, offense is good.
The reason they didn't get as far is because they didn't play together.
But
yeah,
I mean, that's another thing too. But they don't have no defense.
Together.
But
when they did play together, they were unstoppable.
They play together. They could have been unstoppable on offense, but if you can't stop nobody on defense, they gonna keep going shot for shot, unless somebody just have an off night.
Offense, though. I mean, again, fully
you gotta hope, you gotta pray
healthy,
for somebody
though.
have an
Who's
off night.
going with this team? Who's going with James Harden?
If you're just offense,
shot for shot with James Harden, Kyrie, and Kevin Durant.
If you're just offense, you gotta pray for somebody to have an off night. You gotta pray that, oh man, I hope Steph Curry has an off night like he did in the first, 1 or 2 games in the series. But when he came back, they fucking won. They fucking won the championship. When he came back and was on his game, they won the fucking championship. He had off nights in the first 1 or 2 games, 3 games. But after that, shit, fucking, they won the fucking championship. So you gotta have some fucking defense if you're gonna play. If you're gonna be in the NBA, you gotta have some defense from somebody. It don't have to be from the stars, but it has to be from somebody. Somebody gotta have some defense if you're gonna win a championship. You can't just have all offense and no defense, because if your star players are all going off on offense and the other team star players going off on offense, it's just gonna be back and forth. But if you don't have no fucking defense, you're not gonna get. You're not gonna get shit.
Offense gonna win.
You're not gonna get shit.
The best offense out here. And again, we're not talking
but
about.
the best, you gotta have some defense though. You gotta have a little.
3 guys.
You gotta have some. I'm not saying you gotta have the best defense.
Talking about 2. I'm talking about at least 2 guys, at least the 1A and the 1B, and the other positions. You can at least get a role player. You can at least get somebody good at the 2 to play some good perimeter defense. I'm not saying
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying you don't have to have the best. You don't have to have the best defense, but you got to have somebody that's going to play defense. You can have your 2 offensive players, but you got to have somebody that's going to play defense. If you don't have no defense, y'all just going to be going back and forth, and you going if somebody's shot is falling off, then that's what you count on. I'm not counting on. I'm not going to count on somebody's shot going off every night, because we just saw Steph Curry's shot wasn't going off every game in the finals. His shot wasn't going off every game.
But he had help, though. He actually had
a shot. No, he had a shot. Everybody knows Steph Curry got a shot.
Though. He had help, though. It wasn't just the reason
you
that the Warriors won. The reason that the Warriors won is the Warriors.
Reggie, I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying you gotta have help.
Were not the Steph Curry show.
You gotta have help, though. That's what I'm saying.
That's what
I'm saying. You gotta have help.
You can't just
rely on offense
against the Kevin Durant. What are you arguing against the Kevin Durant thing for, man? I'm trying to see what the argument is, bro.
I'm saying you can't just have offense to win championships. You got to have somebody that's going to come in and play defense. You got to have somebody.
Seems like you
If
need another
because
Draymond
because
for the Hawks.
if Steph Curry's shot would have been off the whole goddamn series, they probably would have fucking lost because Celtics got defense. But his shot wasn't off, and the other role players. Hold on, listen. His other role players came in though.
That's the thing about it. His shot wasn't off. You're assuming things that we know is not the thing. Steph Curry might not have, been Steph Curry for most of the series though, but again, Steph Curry needs almost average 30 points this series. So how
No, I'm not saying.
Shot?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying Steph Curry did his thing for them to win the championship. But he had his role players that came in and played defense so they could win. It's just not a whole offensive thing. You got to have both of them to win the championship. And they had both of them to win the championship. They had offense and defense. That's all I'm saying. They had offense and defense to win the championship.
But what do I have to do with Kevin Durant's ability to play with Trae, though?
Because they can't play no fucking defense.
That's the argument, though. What does that have to do with them not playing together? That's the thing about it.
It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work.
Because they can't play defense.
No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. No, it's not gonna work.
Why not, though?
I'm saying it right now.
Again,
I'm not saying about
why can't it work, though? Why can't that work? Because again, I believe that
it's not gonna work.
Role players, you do need role players, but again, I'm seeing Kevin Durant and Kyrie win games themselves all season. Why can it not work?
It's not gonna work, dog.
It's not gonna work. Doing the same thing.
It's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. No, it ain't gonna work. Them two ain't gonna work. Them two ain't gonna work, dog. It's not gonna work.
You can't answer it. You can't answer
no,
it.
Bro, that's not gonna work. What's your answer? What's your answer to them working? No, what's your answer to them working? No, what's your answer to them working? What's your answer to them working though? How they gonna work? Just offense? Just offense.
It's either.
Who they gonna have on defense? Who they gonna have playing defense? Because they can't play defense.
But again, what you said about why can't they work together?
No, I'm saying
why can't Kevin Durant and Trae Young play together?
You want them to be on the team? Listen. You want them two to be on the team. You want them two to be on the team, right? Who the fuck they gonna have to play defense when they not scoring? Who you gonna pay
team, right?
for them to count up for them not scoring like Steph Curry was not doing in the first couple games? Who you gonna pay for them to play defense when they not scoring so y'all can have a close game and have some kind of Steph Curry or some kind of KD at the end of the game so y'all can win?
But again, so you're assuming that both of them are going to probably be off? That's the thing about it.
That's what I was about to say too. The odds against both of them being off is very slim too. Like it ain't gonna be. You're gonna have games where both of them will be off at night.
But
like how both of them gonna be off at one time?
That doesn't happen.
No. Listen. What happened when they had 3 players on the Nets? They had all 3 of them on the Nets now. They had all 3 of them on the Nets. When they was playing them away games, they had all 3 of them on the Nets. It's not like the Nets won all their fucking away games when Kyrie was playing. They didn't win all their away games. They did not win all of them. They were not.
It's the Nets too,
zero
man.
on
Like
the road.
it's the Nets too, man.
James Harden was also out those games, bro.
Okay then, Harden. Bro, you can't count on everybody.
Only played.
You can count. You want your star to play.
Games.
You want your star to play.
Games all year.
But you want your stars. You want your stars.
And you can't compare. And you can't compare the Nets to the Hawks. Like that's a different. You know what I'm saying? What say the Hawks? I'm
not comparing anybody to anybody. I'm saying when those specific players are playing, I'm saying that can you count on them all being together every night when they playing? You cannot. You want to. You want to.
It depends. I say it depends.
You want to, but not all of them gonna be on the same page every night. And you know how fucking you already knew fucking James Harden, he wasn't playing for the players and the team that he was on. He was playing for the city he was in. He was out for the city he was in, going to the strip club, videos of him in the strip club. But you supposed to be fucking a pro basketball player trying to get ready for the next season where you're a triple threat. It's you, KD, and Kyrie. But because of the pandemic, Kyrie, he only playing the away games. So that's when James Harden didn't give a damn, and that's why he went to the Sixers. Because Kyrie didn't give a damn about getting his fucking shots for the fucking COVID. So that's, and I'm not saying I know that's why, but I would have that feeling if I was. Would you not have that feeling if you was on the team? You came to the team because y'all about to be a triple threat, and then one of the main reasons on the triple threat does not get his fucking shit done that he needs to do to play for the team the whole season, and you only got you and KD.
But KD's gonna be playing. KD's gonna be playing with a professional in Trae Young though. Trae Young's not gonna be doing all that. He's not gonna be doing all that. Like I'm not gonna be playing.
I'm not comparing them. I'm just talking about them, the Nets as they work. I'm talking about the Nets as they work. You
see,
before,
I'm thinking. I'll see. This apparently.
I'm not comparing any of the teams. I'm talking about as they are, or as y'all think they may be. I'm talking about them. I'm not comparing the teams to anybody. Because you can't compare. You can't compare.
I was going off the original.
The
original argument was having KD and Trae Young on the same team. I feel like that worked. Like you know what I'm saying. So it's like
the third wheel. And that's
I don't know, dog. I don't know.
You compare them to three. Honestly,
I don't think it worked, dog.
Honestly, you're having a really bad argument because you're comparing three.
I'm not comparing them though.
Yes,
I'm not comparing.
Yeah, because you switch the conversation to Brooklyn.
I'm not comparing them. KD and Trae not working to we're not working with the Nets. That's what you're doing, dog.
No.
That's where the confusion came from.
Okay. I'm not trying to listen. I'm not trying to compare what he did, what KD did with the Nets to him coming to the Hawks. I'm just saying, for me, my opinion, that Trae and KD is not gonna work. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they're not gonna work. But I'm speaking on what happened at the other spots. The only other spots that worked for KD to go to with another superstar was when he went to the Warriors.
Exactly. And
that was his only spot. That was his only spot that worked. That was his only spot that worked when he was with when he teamed up with some other superstars. But I'm saying, I don't think
the best player. He was the best. Even when he went to that stacked squad, he immediately became the best player and immediately became option number one, number two, and number three.
Denying that. I'm not denying that at all.
So why can't it work? Why can't it work in Atlanta? Still trying to figure that out, bro. You still have to give me a reason.
Okay, you got.
It still can't work.
No. But you got KD. Okay, look at the Hawks team right now. You got if you bring KD on and you keep Ice Trae, who is gonna be with them to make that team, to make that a championship team?
I don't know, but you know what? We're a whole lot closer. We bring KD in, though. I'm telling you that right now. Again, it's Landry Fields.
But who they gonna let go though?
I'm pretty sure they will make those moves happen.
Get rid of
her. They will have the option.
Exactly.
They will have the option to get KD. They will.
Get rid of John Collins. I think honestly, you ask me who's gonna play D. Here is the scenario that I would actually love to personally have. If you could somehow swing KD, even though this probably won't happen, if you could figure out a way.
Your fantasy Hawk team.
If you could, no. Here's what I'm saying, Tariq. Here's what I'm saying, man. Let me finish. If you could somehow swing KD and still keep DeAndre Hunter somehow, that is something that, you know, if you could do that, then again, Landry Fields might be the best GM in basketball if you could do that. I don't think you could get any, especially from somebody that big. You might have to part with somebody who's going to be a big future piece. DeAndre Hunter might be it, but of course, he's been hurt the past 4 seasons. We'll just have to see. But again, here's somebody. Here's somebody who potentially could be more than just a 3-and-D player. He can provide you, you know, some good perimeter defense, and he showed in that last game against the Heat, you know, in the first round of the playoffs, that his game may be coming around. So, are you willing, you know, to give up on him for a piece like KD? You could probably make arguments. You could make arguments, you know, both to probably keep him, but again, I think Ronaldo was you know, trying to allude to this though, but you could find, you know, a good role player for you. That's pretty much what the Celtics did when the big three came along. I mean, nobody knew.
That's not even going to be a problem.
Kendrick Perkins were, but you know what? We know who Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce were.
Yeah.
Again,
that part is not the problem at all.
Yeah, you get you some good pieces, and then, like I said, you get somebody who's a good role. Sign somebody like a Bobby Portis. I think the Bobby Portis would be a tremendous, you know, a free agent hire. Hell, even PJ Tucker. I even read somewhere that the Hawks may go after, you know, somebody like a PJ Tucker. And what I like about, you know, having somebody just a KD instead of, you know, having a big two instead of a big three. Again, that's less egos you have to stroke. Because again, I think one of the main reasons why I personally didn't believe in the Nets was because I know how spicy Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and James Harden are. Those are part of the 3 spiciest Negroes in the entire league. So it's like, you know, damn the talent. These Negroes aren't going to make it because they just can't play, you know, because again, there's too much egos, too many, you know. Like you said, Trae, James Harden isn't focused because, again, we know there's a lot of people in the NBA, even though it's not explicitly said, but there's a whole lot of people in the NBA who loves what basketball does for them instead of them loving ball. We know that for a fact. You're not going to hear it, you know, and you're not going to hear it in the media. You're not going to hear them, you know, admit it to you on camera or on the record, but we know for a fact that there's a whole lot more people in the league who loves what ball does for them more than they can do for ball. We don't have to point them out. We don't have to name names. We just look at the way they play basketball, and we clearly, like I said, in fact, James Harden might be the king of them because James Harden makes that clearly known. So again, and really though, just for any, you know, basketball building experiment, whether it's a DeJounte Murray, whether it's a Kevin Durant, if you're building a team, ultimately you just got to just find, you know, the right pieces. You need to find guys who are willing, you know, to play their parts, whether it's you know, spot up threes, whether it's perimeter defense, whether it's, you know, whether it's somebody like a Draymond Green who provides you defense and give Negroes a swift kick in the ass when they need it. And I think that was like, you know, the main thing that's always the main thing. Like I said, again, if you talk about pure talent, then you know, Kyrie Irving will definitely, you know, again, from a pure talent standpoint, he would definitely be, you know, talent-wise, he could definitely, you know, be an upgrade for the Hawks. But again, I don't want Kyrie Irving on the Hawks team because that Negro clearly doesn't give a damn about ball.
Oh, he don't.
He doesn't. That was obviously put out this last season that obviously he cares about his health and he cares about stuff that's outside of the game that he has been able to attain in the the fame and the stuff that he's been able to attain to do other stuff that doesn't have anything to do with basketball. Like, I mean, like even a little basketball team in his damn home city, he doesn't give a damn about that. He gives a damn about some bigger thing, but it's nothing to do with basketball. So that's something that goes into it. Like, you're gonna get a high talent player, but you know that if it comes down to basketball or something that's bigger than basketball and that's not anywhere connected to basketball, which one is he gonna choose? And you already seen that he's gonna choose not playing basketball and doing something bigger than basketball outside of basketball. Yeah, I mean that's what you see. That's what you see. He can't say that he was ready to play basketball, but you don't get the shots to play all the games. You only can play the damn away games. How the fuck am I gonna? Why the fuck would I pay you? Why would I even think about giving you another contract if you only gonna play half the games and everybody else is all in? They got their shots and they're playing home games and the goddamn away games. I can only see you when I go away. With that, what team chemistry? We just got all three of y'all motherfuckers together, man. What kind of team chemistry is that? How are we gonna build chemistry and go get a championship if you only playing half the games? And then what if your schedule is you have more home games than fucking away games? Just like in the NFL, some teams have more home games than they have away games. And you only playing the away games? Like, come on, dog. You got to be all. If you're going to play a team sport and you trying to get a championship, you got to be all in. You have to be all in on what the rest of the collective team is going towards. If y'all saying y'all can be the big three, y'all got y'all role players, y'all got all y'all pieces. But one of the big pieces is not doing his thing, then y'all ain't gonna make it, and it's gonna make other people mad. Like I'm probably sure it did James Harden, even though he wasn't all the way. He was in because y'all came together at first, but once it came to start playing some fucking games and shit, he wasn't all the way in, and he made that known that he was with this, what was going on in the city other than what was going on the basketball court. So
yes.
So you gotta pick and choose who your players are gonna be. I mean, everybody know KD is gonna play basketball. Everybody know Ice Trae gonna play basketball. But my question is, and my focus is on, if you get those two players, then who is going to be in there on the other three players that's going to be on the court that you can start or probably start on the court to be with them to make, and then the other, five or six players that's going to be able to come in and make that a whole team and make it a championship team. And it don't have to be the first year. It don't have to be the second year. But if you can build if you're gonna get those two players, them two players you're gonna have to build around to make it a whole championship team, and go for a couple championships. I'm not saying that they're gonna make it in the first 2-3 years, but they gotta build chemistry. And just like the Nets, they didn't have no chemistry because we all know motherfucking Kyrie Irving only played half the games. So
yeah, but
that's all I'm saying.
That's my main thing too, man. Is just the fact that because of the fact that they're both adults, they're both professionals. I think especially their games actually can complement each other real good. And in terms of the other three pieces, like I said, you can be able to find yourself some good role players that could do good at basically do the job that called to do the job. Again, if you get the for specific role, I think that's one of the things that the Hawks don't have is the fact that we got too many guys who pretty much do the same thing, and that's that stupid behind spot up threes, and that's all that's all Herder is. That's all Bogey is. That's all Danilo Gallinari are. They're just spot up 3-point shooters that give you nothing else on the other end. We just don't have a variety of those type of players, that go to state does. And like you said, they don't have to be some superstars, but at least somebody who can at least give some, resistance, can get you some rebounds. That's one of the reasons why I still like Clint, because Clint can crash the boards, and
Clint can.
He can crash the board. O2 can crash the boards. So, like I said, that's one thing
so
that
you don't want
like from them is that they can do that. They can get you some second chance points, and
so you don't want 99 from the Suns. You don't want 99.
What's the next topic be?
Go
boy. Hey now, don't act like that ain't your boy.
That's right.
Oh, that nigga fucking sucks. That motherfucker sucks. And I've been saying that since like 2 seasons ago. So that motherfucker sucks. I don't know why the Suns still got him starting and playing a major minutes for them. Because the boy did 1, 1, and 1. Boy, I could get out there and do 1, 1, and 1. Anybody can get out there and do 1, 1, and 1. And get off the fucking court.
Oh, yes.
Fuck.
Have mercy.
But yeah.
Cut his ass. But anyway.
But let's go with our final topic.
Great debate, T. Great debate, man.
Yeah, that was a real good debate by y'all. But now let's talk about the final topic, the NBA draft, which you would probably listen to this. It'll probably be tonight. So,
yeah, tomorrow. Yep, good old Thursday.
I'm gonna talk about an old NBA draft, but okay, y'all go ahead.